Hello, this is Devblog 18 discussion with a few people. We'll start with introductions. I am przzyfied.
Hi, I'm XPC Gamer, professional Splatoon player.
Hi, I'm Austin. You've seen me before these videos. I'm also Professor Utonium on the forums. What's good?
Hello, I'm Ray, or Ultrafaller.
Alright, and then there's Rainy over there, but she doesn't want an intro, so I kind
You
of just
gave
gave her
her
one.
one.
Shh. She's BRB, it's fine. So we're going to be talking about Hook Slice Hills, a slice of paradise, Devblog 18, as well as maybe the nano race thing if we have time. So the first thing that we have in the Devblog 18 is that father is gone and he's been moved to a new area called Hook Slice Hills.
Yes.
So, what do you guys think of Hook Slice Hills?
It looks amazing.
I'm super
beautiful. It's
excited
beautiful.
because I love the Delightful Children, and the Delightful Children aren't confirmed in this, but it basically confirms it.
Basically, yeah.
Because it's a
That's my phone. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Why do you have J-pop as your phone?
No, it's only for my one friend's ringtone,
Okay.
and it's K-pop.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not acquainted to that. So, we got confirmation that Hook Slice Hills is a thing. It's a new area east of Peach Creek Estates in Summerland, or the suburbs. In order to get there, you can just walk on the road. There's a road that extends from Peach Creek Estates as well as the slider. And there's a dirt path that cuts through the mountain. So Hook Slice Hills is basically half of a normal area and half infected zone. The infected zone is going to be called the Hook Slice Country Club. And what are you guys thinking about the Country Club? I think it looks nice.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm very excited for everything.
Same, basically. So it's going to be
Yeah.
pretty unique compared to other infected zones, because it says there's going to be climbing, which was only in the debug land in the original game. So it never actually made it. And then they said there's going to be, you have to dodge rolling golf balls, which was never something that was in the Fusionfall, not
Never,
even
ever.
debug land, I don't recall.
Nope.
'Cause you can- oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, should we mention who Father is with this
Oh,
time around?
Yeah, I was going to do that after this.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's fine. So I'm just going to talk about the concept art of the infected zone since we're on it.
You do that.
So the concept art basically, it shows the two new things kind of in action, even though it's concept art. It's not actual gameplay. There's a little flagpole, you know, the ones that are in golf that goes through two different holes and you can climb up it. I assume is the only way to get up there. And also you can see a golf ball, a giant golf ball rolling around in a fusion infected sand trap. So we mentioned Father's going to be there, but he's also with someone.
He's with Chowder.
Chowder.
And Chowder's model doesn't look like a potato this time.
It looks cool.
And Father doesn't look like nothing. He
Didn't
actually
he
has
have like golden outlines back
Who?
then? Now he has like red ones.
Father. I don't think
Yeah.
Father had any outline back then. He was just
'Cause
black.
I thought he had like a golden.
He had like a yellow tint to him.
Oh yeah, I think I know what I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, now he looks like Father, which is he kind of deserves it. He is a pretty big villain, but compared to other ones,
Arguably
he
the
didn't get.
biggest villain of Kids Next Door.
Mhm. So
Alright,
let's see. What else we got? Oh yeah, the third NPC. There's also going to be a third mystery NPC that's outside the infected zone, and we have no idea who it could be. A lot of speculation.
I think it's Mordecai or Rigby.
Mordecai
I think it's
Rigby.
Dexter's dad.
I think it's Dexter's dad as well because it's outside the infected zone. So
I believe we know that new areas are going to be a thing, which is exciting. So I would assume that the golf course is like a park, like from regular shows. So then I would assume that Benson would be outside there. But if we're getting new areas, and the park might get its own area, and then Benson would be there. And so then I also think it could be Dexter's dad because white dads like to play golf. And I see a lot of people talking about how it could be the Delightful Children, but that'd be too obvious.
Exactly.
Yep.
But the only problem I have with well, actually, the only reason I think it might be a regular show character, even if they have the park, is because there are way too many regular show characters to have them all in the park. So some of them have to be in other
Well, I
places.
feel like Benson would be at the actual park because, like, he, like, manages it. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen
Yeah,
regular
they
show.
do. But
Because
they got
like,
what?
ma-
Mordecai,
yeah,
Rigby.
maybe the regular character could be like in the park, in Townsville Park, and
Yeah.
Hook Slice Hills.
Oh,
Country
yeah,
Club.
they could all be scattered around throughout the different parks.
I guess.
No, I don't know. I think Pops would be by the Hook Slice.
Yeah, because how many? They got a bunch of regular show characters. They got Mordecai, Rigby,
Yeah.
Skips, Benson, High Five Ghost, Muscle
Muscle
Man,
Man
and
and High
Pops.
Five
That's
Ghost.
7.
Muscle Man could be in the trailer park.
True. Yeah.
That'd make sense.
I don't think they'd separate Muscle Man and High Five Ghost, but they separated Mac and Blue, so anything's possible.
They separated the Eds, too,
Yeah.
which is weird.
There's also a new monster that's going to be in the area, the carnivorous cake. Basically, it's a cake with fusion matter icing and evil-looking candles as eyes and teeth, big
Jeez.
teeth.
Spooky for me.
It's pretty.
It looks
It's
cool.
pretty.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool, I have to say. So that monster will probably be around the cake, I think. Obviously, it's gonna be like pieces
and also,
of cake that were infected.
I'm gonna guess that it's also gonna be in the not infected, fusion layer that you
Yeah.
can see on top of the cake in the
That-
concept art.
I was just about to bring that
Yes.
up. Yeah, if you look in the concept art, you could see there's a fusion layer on top of the cake. So it would make sense for the cake enemy to be in there. I think that the infected zone will have different monsters though, because there's always 3. I mean, unless you're talking about Sector V, but that's because solos. There's always 3 monsters in every area. 1 Adaptium, 1 Blastons, and 1 Cosmics. So there's probably going to be 1 in the infected zone, 1 that's on the cake, and 1 that's like everywhere else.
I didn't know there was 3 in every zone until just now. Thanks.
Yeah, there are 3 in everyone.
Yep.
Another interesting thing is what level do you think this area is going to be?
Well,
Probably
considering-
Wish.
I don't know about level 12 because if we think like nano levels, like even 9, and it's near Ghost Junkyard and Peach Creek Estates.
I'm okay. So Peach Creek Estates is area level 8, so I would assume it's either gonna be 9 or 10.
I used to think it would be 9, but now I'm pretty convinced it's going to be 11. And my reasoning is because if you look at the mini map, I guess you don't have to, but just like for reference,
Well, I'm going
Peach
to.
Creek Estates is 8, Wilson Way is 10, and Ghost Junkyard is 9. And there's no other area in. Oh, Candy Cove is 7, but that doesn't really matter that much. Peach Creek Estates or Hook Slice Hills is the only area in Summerland that's not level 11. Because like the only other level 11 areas are the reactor works or nuclear plant. I can't remember which one's the infected zone and which one's the area.
Yeah, that
And,
was level 11.
Yeah, it was level 11 because you had the Professor Utonium Nano there. Hi, Austin.
Hi, Professor Plutonium.
And then
Vote for Utonium.
the only other level 11 area is Prickly Pines, which is in the wilds. So there's no other real suburbs one that's level 11, which is what I think it would be.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so
You're just so smart, Prissy.
Oh, thanks.
it could
He
be
is a wiki.
around level 11
Yeah,
or
I think
12.
it's anywhere between 9 and 11 is my guess. I'm leaning
Come
towards
on.
11, but I'm not wrong. So.
One more level, just 12, just
And
12.
there's only one real problem with it being level 11 is because there are. Let me pull up the picture here because I have pictures. Don't worry. There
Sure.
are
Wait, no,
4
never
missions
mind.
given by Father that aren't guide missions, and they're all level 8.
Hmm.
And they said he's gonna retain his old role, so he's probably still gonna give those missions out. But how are they gonna do that? Are they just gonna bump the level up?
That would
No,
make the most sense.
The 4 missions he gives are favors for Father, all 3 parts, and then of Father's infusions, part 2.
Plus new ones. Is it getting new ones?
He is getting new ones confirmed, yeah.
So
The
maybe
new ones
he
are
could
probably going to be
still go
whatever
up
level the area
8.
is, but I was just wondering what are the old ones going to
Sure.
be.
They'd probably bump it up.
Yeah, it's easy to bump up world missions, but the big problem is with the guide missions, because he's one of the mission givers from Mojo Jojo, and he gives missions. He gives me and him at level 5.
Well, they could also just like switch the guide missions around.
Yeah, I was gonna.
They could make like a monkey
Yeah,
minion, like
that's what I was gonna say.
the one on the Sector V Treehouse name's like Jibba Jabba. Make
Yeah.
him. Do it.
Oh wait, you know the I was gonna say I just figured this like right now. You know those 4 monkey minions that are right outside the
Junior high.
junior high? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them could be the mission giver for that.
Oh.
I think.
But
That would
I
be
don't
Yeah,
know,
but then
because
again, they're
they're
like kind of out of the way, and all the guide missions were given in
they're
this.
just highlighted.
I mean, yeah, but it makes sense. Or they can just put a new monkey minion in the cul-de-sac where Father used to be or something.
Because I don't quote me on this, but all the guide missions I remember were always given in like a hub. like-
Most of them were, yes.
So like most of them, I don't remember that.
Most of them.
I didn't.
I mean, it depends on your definition of hub.
I only remember the Mojo Jojo guide missions because I've had 3 characters with Mojo for a guide.
Yeah,
So did Father like start off with them?
No, Jibba Jabba had 3, and then Father started off with me and him, which is level 5, and then he had Under Development, which is level 6, Gun
I
Runs
thought it-
level 6, Wing and a Prayer is level 7, Blood Feuds 8, Sweet Recoveries 9, Chemical Excursions 10, Say Cheese is 11, and Monkey Business is 12.
Wow.
I thought it was like a different NPC giver per like
I can't believe you named all those
set.
I have
Probably on the
pictures.
wiki.
Because I remember
Oh.
you got the Princess Dynamo from Jibba Jabba.
Yeah, it's it basically how guides work was you did missions for the certain guide mission giver until you were a high enough level, so that you didn't have to run back to low level areas to get more guide missions. So they just gave it to someone else in the area. Because after you're
Yeah,
done with Father, it gives them to Ramajama, which is in City Station, and then the Mandroid that's in City Station as well.
I believe you. I believe you.
Sorry if it was confusing. I
It was a bit.
I was running through that. Basically, Father has
I
missions
think
that aren't gonna. Basically, TLDR. Father has missions that are going to be lower level than the area he's going to be moved to, which is concerning a little bit. But
That or they'll just shoehorn in Hook Slice as another level 8 area.
true, or actually not or and. There's only one thing more confusing to rattle around, and that's the Chowder Nano.
Yes.
How is that going to work?
Now, if they were to do the nano, like mix it around, like maybe add another level and like push some stuff back just for the nano missions, I'd say, if we're correct, he'd be level 11 in front of Billy, because you know the area's over there.
Yeah.
So that's what level I think it'd be.
But
If
like,
they did that.
if they had to do that, they'd have to mix around all the nanos, which would be they have to change the order basically.
Nanos anyways.
Yeah. So
Robot Jones nano confirmed.
basically, or Father, I'd take a Father Nano. He's a pretty important character. Let me read through this, see if I got anything else I wanted to bring up. Oh yeah, if you look at the Hook Slice Hills like overview or whatever that has like all the waypoints on it and where the NPCs are standing, you know that part on the Devblog?
Mm-hmm.
This one actually, for some reason, disappointed me a tiny little bit, because I don't know if this is saying. Look at the infected zone. It only really has 6 platforms, or 6 main platforms.
Like there possibly could be more.
I know there
But,
could be more, because I don't have the other infected zone minimap thing, so I don't know if they're 1-to-1 as well, or if.
Because
there
like
could
if
be
you
stuff
look at
underneath
the
them,
if you look
yes.
at the Hook Slice Hills like just like overview concept art and you like see like the little maze next to the mansion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's there, but like the trees aren't there, so there could be a lot more.
True, yeah. But I just realized that there are only 6 main big platforms right there. So obviously there's going to be stuff on the ground. There are paths and lakes
There
down
could be
there.
like moving platforms, that kind of stuff.
Moving platforms. Yeah, I don't think they mapped out the moving platforms. So
And it does say it's gonna change it like at the
yeah,
bottom.
layout is subject to change
makes
as is
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, so this can't be their final thing.
Probably.
Most
Then
likely.
again, it could be.
It could be though. Yeah. So I'm gonna move on to the the concept art of the actual like delightful mansion / cake that thing with
Yeah.
the crane and everything. It said that there's going to be shopkeepers and stuff. So where exactly do you think the shopkeepers are gonna be? Because I think it could either be
Maybe,
similar to
like-
Foster's, as they're like around the house,
Mhm.
or they could be in the little hedge maze.
Now, I think it'd be where everything else is, because if you look at the map, we see where the monkey area and the nano swapping station is.
Yeah, but the nano swapping
think it'd be
station's
around
outside the gate.
Well, you could. I think they'd be like maybe outside the gate or like inside the gate. I'm trying to think, because like at Sector V at the treehouse, they were all like right in front of the house.
Yeah, same with
So they
Foster's.
could be,
they're
like-
they're all right outside the house.
Yeah,
you know?
they could be like right there in front of the mansion while everybody else is outside the gate, or like maybe there's like some outside the gate and some like right inside the gate.
Yeah, maybe.
Because like they would have a reason to be inside the gate if they're like
working.
if the generic NPCs are chefs.
Oh yeah, I didn't bring that up yet.
Oh.
I feel that the generic NPCs that sell you things are going to be chefs.
That's
Because it
actually a
said-
really good idea.
It said in here somewhere. While a
I
highly
found it.
skilled professional
Uh-huh.
team of chefs is handling the more important tasks, the sudden responsibility and pressure still chowder like a rock. So basically, there are going to be more chefs there that are working on the cake. But since the cake is like all progress is halted on the cake because of the fusion invasion, what are the chefs going to do? Probably sell you items.
Like shoes.
Shoes. I got some shoes in my bag.
It would just make a lot of sense.
Cause like
So like, and if they were generic chef NPCs, they would have a reason to be inside the gates to like the
Mhm.
mansion and all that because they're like working on the cake.
yeah, like if it was K&D agents, that wouldn't make sense. Why would they be at the Delightful Mansion?
Yeah,
Or Urban Rangers make no sense
because
either,
in
so.
all the episodes of Kids Next Door where they were like with the cake, they were trying to stop the cake from being built.
Mhm.
So it'd make absolutely no sense for them to be there.
Mhm.
Speaking of that, there could be some missions given out by like number 2, or some other ones that are like make you like go up to the cake.
Yeah. Oh, that's another.
Maybe number 362.
We didn't. Yes, exactly. That's what we didn't. I didn't bring that up during the when we were talking about the third mystery character. I think that might number 362 might be a possibility as well.
Yes.
That's a good idea, actually.
I think Matt brought that
Another
up
one.
once. There's
Someone
Animal
brought
Sirens.
Mungdal, but I don't see how that would work out.
I mean, the only way
I think he'd be in
it
Marzipan.
could be Mungdal is if like the story goes where he doesn't trust Chowder with his own project, and he's like hiding out there to
But
keep
the
an eye on him. Or
yeah,
something.
but it's like
But it
it says that
doesn't-
Chatter has like insisted he's ready to be there, and so that he's there.
Yeah, exactly.
So it wouldn't
which
make
is why
sense for like.
I don't see it.
I see Mungdal at Marzipan at Mungdal Catering.
Plus,
Yes.
if we're talking about how like Mungdal Catering is making the cake, then we can assume that all the chef NPCs, if they're gonna be a thing, are working for him, and they should be enough to supervise Chowder if he needs supervision.
Exactly. So even though this sentence in the thing, I already read it, but I'm just gonna read it again. He says, it says the sudden responsibility and pressure still hits Chowder like a rock. So that means that Chowder is probably going to ask you to do things for him,
Yeah.
because he just can't handle it all.
Like every other NPC in the game.
basically.
So somebody, I don't remember who said this, but on the cake where like the it's being built,
Mhm.
maybe the new climbing like.
Oh yeah, the new climbing. I think maybe that actually might be. I haven't thought of that yet, but that.
But
could
I'm
make
not sure
sense.
because if you look at it
You can
right
see
near the front, it looks like there's
stairs.
stairs and it just like it loops around to,
Yeah,
to
the
the
stairs
top.
and the scaffolding.
And there is
I
a
mean-
ladder climbing up to the top.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, maybe you can climb ladders now.
Oh,
The only
cool.
other thing that I think would be cool
that's
to
a
do.
new thing.
Oh yeah, ladders. There weren't ladders. And then the only other thing I think could be cool, yeah, like this is like a game development standpoint. I don't think the candles on top are going to be lit because fire in games FPS is just no. I think the candles are going to be unlit, and using jump rocket, you can jump on top of the candle, on top of the cake that's being held up there, on top of the crane, and get a secret snail. That's what I think is going to happen.
Ooh.
Hey, secret snail.
Because the secret snail's in the game.
Yeah, it's confirmed that that's going to be in the game. Not sure if it's the same
Yep.
purpose, but probably will be. Yeah, I think. Ooh, is that? Got most of the stuff out of the way, right? Oh, also, I'm going to link the music for the infected zone in the description, and I'll play a snippet as the outro. Because
We can also bring up that the Summerland music is gonna
Yes.
play in the part of Hook Slice that's not the
this
infected
Hook
zone.
Slice is part of Summerland, so it's gonna have the Summerland thing. The Summerland.
Wait, so Summerland is this like section of the suburbs?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're basically like on.
All of those areas have Summerland music too.
Yeah, basically,
Which
it's
is
just
why it's called
areas
got it,
that have
got
the
it,
same
got it.
music are basically part of a little like section, like how Peach Creek, like east is suburbia. Sector V and Pokey Oaks and Genius Grove are
Or
suburbia.
suburbia, yeah, I know that.
And then
Okay.
And then like the
Eternal
Ennsville
Vistas.
stuff, they're the outskirts.
yeah, they're the
They're
outskirts.
called outskirts.
And then there's like Midtown, and then
Yeah,
there's,
I can't wait for a Midtown remix.
there's
Now-
Midtown. Welcome to the Wilds, I think, is called an area.
It
or
does
something
happen.
Like that. I don't
I hope
don't
the
remember all
future
of it.
music sounds really good because I really like the future music.
I would too. I mean,
I don't know why.
for all the hate it gets, the Academy had some really good music.
Yeah.
And even if they don't do the Academy, I really want Jake to remix the Academy music. Just because.
Yeah, just for fun.
I still feel like they want. I want to. That never mind. That
Yeah, also another very small thing that is really cool that, I mean, didn't have to be mentioned is Wilson Way is now the new name for Foster's home.
which is the street
It's
that
the street.
Foster's was located on.
Yeah, it's
Which makes sense because it's not just Foster's. There's like houses outside of it.
Basically.
Awesome.
Maybe
Uh,
some characters could be put near those houses.
I mean, I'd still think
Like,
they'd
it's-
be
it's-
where all the timber wreckers are, because
Yeah.
there are only three monsters per area.
No, in Orchard Bay, I swear there was like 4.
I can't remember. There might have been. I know for most areas they followed
'Cause
three.
it was
where
like there was like 2 Adaptine, a Blastin, and a Cosmix.
There might have been. I can't. The only one I know had 4 or 5 was Sector V because of the solos and the solo shells.
Yeah.
All right, so this last paragraph, or this isn't the last thing, but like this thing is like why Hook Slice. I'm gonna read that. It says we here at
Okay.
Fusionfall Legacy are determined to not only remake Fusionfall, but to restore parts of the original team's vision that didn't quite make the cut. During our extensive research, we stumbled across a mention or two of a golf course infected zone. Taking what little information we had, we designed a brand new suburb area around it, and adapted and created new story devices, characters, and locations. Giant birthday cake, delightful mansion, etc. to further flesh out the area, make sure we weren't skimping out on content. So basically, this was planned to be in Fusionfall, in the original.
At least
The
the
golf-
infected
the
zone
golf
was.
course, not
Things
Hook
like
Slice
that.
Hills, but like the golf course infected zone, which I mean was cool. I don't know how extensive this research was or how much they got out of it. I don't know if the climbing and the rolling golf balls was part of that they found, or they just added that, but still, I find it awesome how they're trying to take things that were supposed to be in the original game and using it instead of just making up random stuff that, obviously they can still do that, but like, I love how they're doing this first.
So like,
Yeah, like they're most likely gonna add their own things, but at least they're like taking the time to like be like, hey, this was supposed to be in the game. Let's get that happening.
Which
And at
they,
least the story's logical.
and the story
Thanks,
makes sense
Dogon.
too, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dogon.
I have faith that the story will work.
The story is actually one of my favorite things about this.
We
so
could
far.
also mention that this devblog is also kind of like the Dracula devblog, but with Chowder, because it's saying what he's being repurposed for.
Yeah, basically, except doesn't tell us any
Yeah.
mission names or anything. But nevertheless, it's still awesome.
Yes.
And then next week,
Next week.
week.
we're getting footage, as in video, of character creation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I'm
hype,
see.
though.
super hyped.
We're gonna see how you can make a character.
Nice.
No,
Future-
no.
Yay.
This is
Academy.
actually a big question. Do you guys think this will end the Future versus Academy debate?
Maybe.
No,
I don't think it
I
will
don't
end
know.
it.
It
because
could.
like
think
the
so.
academy, you weren't allowed to change your clothes, but in the future, you were allowed to choose what clothes you wanted to wear. I feel like there's gonna be a generic outfit for the demo, and that they're gonna show the character creation for the demo.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like
That's
the.
actually pretty possible.
It's probably gonna be the way big armor, the cannon bolt set, or whatever they've been showing off in the old or the other Devblogs, and just like they're probably just gonna be able to customize like the face and your hair and your height and stuff like that. You could customize your height, right?
I don't.
No.
I, don't
I think you
so.
could, because I was
No,
made my
height
guy.
was not a thing.
I thought it
That was
was because
never
I
a
was
thing.
made my guy
I
really
remember
tall.
it was like
Oh.
eyebrows, skin color, eyes, and hair.
It was all facial features.
I could have
and
swore
skin
in the
color.
future there was a height
For
and weight
Academy.
thing.
And then
I'm telling you, you're wrong.
I'm gonna
Well,
I'm gonna have to look it up later because this,
Yes.
We're gonna
this is gonna-
fight.
this is gonna start driving me insane. I could have swore. Okay, so
I
you basically.
So.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So. I think they said this in the dev call when we asked this question. So like, in character creation, there's only gonna be a male model, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for the demo at least.
I believe
For
so.
demo,
Yes.
so-
I mean, it's been a while, so they could always have made the female model, but you know.
Well, earlier in the year, Jake had confirmed that there was some problems with the female model, but they'll probably get that fixed by the time the
Ye-
final game comes out at least.
Yeah, they'll get that fixed. I think they
Yeah.
said they're gonna get it fixed ASAP. So
Yeah.
you know, it's been months, so they might have finished it, but
It's
it might
possible.
not. It might not be on their priority list because they already confirmed it's not gonna happen.
Plus,
it
it's
might
like-
be in the demo, but I don't think it will be.
No, they said it wasn't going to be in the demo. But, like, it's a standalone version, so it's not like the character you make in the demo is going to be, like,
True.
what you're playing as forever.
Yeah, so Austin Kid doesn't have to cry that he can't play as a female.
I love playing as girls.
Yeah, and also this is gonna
Okay.
be the last concept devlog for a bit, so which means we're gonna get progress.
Yay.
You're gonna get progress, and you know what progress means? The game comes out quicker.
Yay!
Yay.
We've gotten progress before, but you
Yeah.
know
But since it's summer, they're just
they are
Just trucking.
They're going.
going. They're
Is
just
that-
fast.
Anyone
like
want to bring up
sunlight.
anything more about Hook Slice Hills?
Hook Slice Hills is from Candy, right?
I asked
Yes.
I asked Doug on
Yes.
this. He said the landmarks are from Candy, aka the Delightful Mansion and the cake, but he said it's
Yep.
really just a mishmash of different things.
Hook from
Okay.
golf and then slice from cake.
We can assume that, like, because, like, in the Kids Next Door show, I do think that Sector V wasn't that far away from Father's Mansion.
Yeah.
So because, like, I remember in the original Fusionfall, they tried to make everything, like, make sense, like, where it was placed in the world.
Mhm.
So,
I mean,
I don't know.
this is really just a mishmash of different things. It would make, I mean, this doesn't exactly make no sense because it's right next to Delightful Developments, which is Father's other project.
Mhm.
But I mean, it would have made just the same amount of sense if they put it next to Sector V or something like that.
I
Which
would
make
consider it to be a
No.
Kids Next Door area just for the mansion and the cake.
Yeah, but it's not like Pokeyoks where it's like literally based off of Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.